everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. I'm back, you're back, new comic books are back. It is New Comic Book Day. I skipped last week due to my 5 years on YouTube anniversary extravaganza, and to be honest, it was probably good that it happened then, because last week I only picked up really 3 books, and I was so unhappy about that I picked up an extra one. If you followed me on Twitter, you would know what books I picked up because I tweeted a pic. But that was last week. No one cares about last week's books, they want to know what this week's books are. And I have 7 books, a bit of a meatier stack to read. 2 DCs and the rest, as always, are Image. So we'll kick off with the 2 DC books. Batman issue 40 came out this week. It is the final part of Endgame, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's run on a kind of reckoning, I guess, between Batman and Joker. By the end of this, I will probably be equally as confused as I have been throughout, really, this storyline. I think this would have played out a lot better in trade, so those of you who are trade waiting for this, you'll probably have a great time. I, however, was confused for most of this, but this will, I presume, usher in Robo Batcop. The spoilers that have been going around obviously have shown the new costume that Batman is wearing and who is actually inside that kind of a robotic costume. So it's all been spoiled for us. We already know who's inside it. Now we want to know how that all happened, and we'll have to wait another month for that, I guess. The Multiversity issue 2. This is the final part of Grant Morrison's Multiversity run. On the whole, I have really enjoyed this. I've said pretty much, I think, in every issue, if you are a long-term reader of DC, and I'm talking pre-New 52, you would have probably got tons more out of this. There are so many kind of Easter eggs in here, characters that haven't been used, have been used, different incarnations of them, different Earths, and it's just been a fun ride. Grant writing all of it, but having some guest artists along the way to spice things up. I have actually really enjoyed this. I'm glad I picked it up. Let's see how this all wraps up. Will it feed into anything in our DC universe proper? I don't know. Maybe we still won't know by the end of this. I've no idea. But it entertained me, and that's what my comic books should do. So they were my 2 DC books. As I said, the rest are Image, and we crack on with Eric Stevenson's They're Not Like Us. It's issue 5, series I've actually really been enjoying. There hasn't been a great deal going on. This has been very much setting up our characters, who are kind of like a bunch of misfit mutants, I guess. They've all got special powers, but they don't tend to use them for good. However, they may be being manipulated by Big Boss Man. I love the art in here by Sam Gain. It's been a really good read. Very intriguing, interesting storyline. They just do need to push it on a little bit now, and kind of let us know what this series is really going to be about, rather than just introducing and getting us used to all the characters. Issue number 45 of Morning Glory's Nick Spencer's, I guess, what can it be? I mean, I always say Lost, but I guess, what is it? Beverly Hills 90210, whatever that used to be called. It's kind of a bit like that. However, if you're reading this, you will know it's as convoluted and crazy as I keep telling you it is. And one day I will read this from the start and try and make sense of it all. Because right now, who knows? Issue number 7 of The Spread. I'm actually kind of confused with this title now. It was, or at least I was told it was finishing in a couple of issues, but the writer Justin Jordan in the back of the last couple of issues have told us this is an ongoing. The Spread universe is bigger than we think, and there are story arcs set for the future. It's a different artist on this one. I had a little flick through and I'm actually kind of liking the style more than the regular artist. I think this is just a filler in while the regular artist catches up and continues on with the next story arc. I'm not a fan of this cover as per se. It's kind of plain and uninteresting. We'll see. It's been a while, but finally DeConnick and Delandro are back with issue 4 of Bitch Planet. Whether that huge gap will have affected the quality of this book, who knows? You would think, it being a long time since it came out, they've worked hard on this, but I'm trying to remember what happened last, because wasn't the last issue one of these issues that they're just focusing on one character, so it was out of the main storyline anyway, so it might be a case of having to go back to the last couple of issues, rereading them to catch up and understand what is going on in issue 4 of Bitch Planet. It's been a title that's been full of controversy for no reason that I can really state here, to be honest. It is a book about women in a penal colony, which just happens to be a planet off Earth, and is talking about big topics like feminism, and that seems to have riled a few people up. If you don't like that topic, don't read the book. Finally, the penultimate issue of Alex and Ada, issue 14. Next month's issue will be the final one. I'll be sad to see this go. I'm scared about what Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughan are going to do to these two characters. It already looks a little bit bad for them. I want them to have a happy ending. This has been a kind of rather strange love story, but it is a love story nonetheless. And it's been a very interesting character study about two people in love, one that just happens to be a robot. A rather advanced and sophisticated robot, but still it's not a human being. Anyway, those are my books this week. If you want to know what I thought about them, I have my Friday video coming up where I will review these books and tell you my thoughts and opinions. So if you're not subscribed to me, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that. Give this video a big thumbs up. And if you've already been to your comic book store or you're on your way right now, let me know what you've been picking up. I know Convergence still carries on. There's lots of more issue 1s. I don't care. But next week, is it? Secret Wars start, and I'm looking forward, and I'm a little bit excited about that. So hopefully I will have good things to say about Marvel's big event of the year. Until Friday, and till the next video. Have fun, enjoy your comics. Bye bye.